Now, all of your anger about Skittles, which I know you didn't interpret that. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Looking for the Bluetooth.
Oh boy. Now you got to scream into the bag at all your rage about Skittles into the McDonald's bag. It'll be cathartic.
Skittles is garbage and they suck!
Why do they suck? You got to more than that. It's got to be longer than that. Why are they garbage?
Oh, fuck.
Why are they garbage?
They almost destroyed my vacuum cleaner, those fucking cocksuckers! God damn it, I never want Skittles ever again! We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.
You destroyed it because you didn't clean them up within 5 days. You waited 5 days
Oh,
to clean.
fuck you! I just got tired the next fucking day! Fuck you! You son of a bitch!
All right, let's get to eating these fillet of fish. I think you got 5 of them. I think you can get them down in one
They're
stack.
not being eaten and they're not. Kiss my fucking ass, you motherfucker!
To make it easy,
Kiss my motherfucking ass!
Put-
Good night!
put the apple slices on the fillet of fish.
Good night!
On the actual fillet of fish.
Fucking done!
And
You
then
cocksucker!
put the apple slices on the fillet of fish with some ketchup, whatever.
Good
And
night!
all the condiments. So let's go, one at a
Good
time.
night!
One at a time.
Good night!
No. One.
Motherfucker! Good night! Good night!
No,
Good
one
night.
at a time.
I'm
One at a
turning
time.
this- I'm
You can
turning
start
this whole
eating it
fucking
right now.
electricity off. I'm turning off everything. Good night.
Well, before
Good
you
night.
gotta eat
Good
the
night.
you gotta eat the you gotta eat the sandwich. Oh, there he goes. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I really don't have after hours in me tonight because I am so exhausted from that. For some reason, this one took more out of me than most streams. Just the whole ride of it, the whole like. I mean, he was. I mean, there was one point I thought he was going to choke to death because he was screaming so much with a mound of fillet of fish in his mouth, and then trying to get him out of baby mode took a lot of energy, and then, geez, what else? The whole talking logic is more exhausting than anything else. So that's where we are. Um, but but congratulations to Joey. By the way, Joey worked his butt off too, and I think we're both kind of just raked over the coals. Like Joey behind the scenes, he's like, he's hustling for that microwave thing. And by the way, I'm going to mention that one more time. If you haven't gotten in touch with Joey yet, and you are a fan of PCL and you've been watching for a while, please get in touch with him about this microwave thing because I think it would be a nice thing to do on for the 1 year anniversary. Not a nice thing, but like a big eventful thing, kind of like turning the microwave around. Now it gets smashed, and then we'll see what lies ahead for 2022 as a new muse. But it would be a fitting end to the microwave, and I really think that microwave is a fire hazard. To be perfectly honest with you, I mean it caught on fire heating up a roll for Christmas sake. So I would like to get him the best microwave money can buy, really. But please get in touch with Joey or me if you want to get in touch with me too. You can hit up the Perry Caravello live account. I'll put it in the chat. This one right here. Or Joey Bags, and just get in touch, like literally 5, 10, whatever you can put in for that, because I want to. Perry also has an expense coming up that I won't get into for personal reasons, but it would help towards that as well. It would be a huge help if people get in touch about this microwave thing. And I'm sorry if anybody's under the impression that it was going to happen tonight. It's definitely not for tonight. It's probably it's for the 1 year anniversary. I think we do it on the 26th, which is a Friday. But you'll be doing us a service to get Perry a new microwave, because I really think that thing it's terrible too, because it was on when I was there and it stunk. You could smell it. But yeah, I feel like we did 3 streams in one today, even though it's only like 7 hours. By the way, did the stream glitch out for people? 'Cause I saw that there was a glitch, but on my end, it's still at 7 hours and 17 minutes. Did it like stop and start again or something like that? It was like a internet error, a Twitch error, or something like that. Yeah, I know he doesn't. He doesn't use. I'll tell you why he doesn't use it, Liz. He doesn't use it as much because he eats out every day. He used to cook more at home when he was more humble, but now he takes out every day. He doesn't really heat it up too much. I can say Perry's personal expense as long as I say oops afterwards. Yeah. Oh, he's getting yeah. I won't say it, but yeah, right. I have the oops clause, I could say, but no, he's got a nothing terrible or anything like that. But he has to do something medically, and anyway, it's a bit of a bundle, and this would help towards that tremendously. I also want to give Joey something back, so it would help Joey tremendously. I want to give him a part of, because I eventually want to do like crowdsource things that help out like Garrett or Joey, who work really hard for the channel. Not saying the microwave is the thing, but down the line, like, hey Perry, hey Perry, can you do this thing? And all the crowdsourcing goes to Joey or Garrett. I would really like to do that. So anyway, just get in touch with me or Joey in any way you want. You can. A lot of you have my email now, so you can just send me a direct email. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then remember tomorrow for YouTube. And it's just youtube.com/Perry Caravello. That'll be a Hot Amy Live, a rebroadcast live premiere tomorrow at 5 p.m. And I got to remember, I didn't set the premiere yet because I still technically have to upload it, which I will. It's all done. It's in the can. I just got to remember to do that. And there was a small like mini after hours after that one. I think I stayed on for like 30 minutes or so after that one. And that'll be on my channel, Tom Brennan. So if after you finish Hot Amy Live, I'll have a link in the description of Hot Amy Live if you want to jump over to the original After Hours for that stream. I don't know how much valuable information is there. I personally think After Hours is really, if you catch it live, great. I don't know if watching it on replay does anything for anybody, but I'll give you the option if you want it. It was a mini one, though. I think it was 30 minutes tops. Or 40 minutes, maybe. It's a mini if it's anything under an hour. This guaranteed is going to be a mini. How much are we talking about the wave? I have a dollar amount in mind that we haven't reached yet. I don't want to. I'm not going to say it to intimidate people from like, oh, we're never going to get that or whatever. Trust me, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. If you donate any small amount to the cause, we're going to get there. Despite what Perry says. Trust me on that. I agree, Joey. PCL fans are the best in the world. And thank you for the kind words. Thanks to all the callers tonight. Everybody was great. Liz was great. Talking about this again. You're talking to you're literally talking to a blank a brick wall. As they say, with the sauce, because he's got to, and then he was denying the hunts, but he forgets that that's exactly what he used. Liz, I actually made my own sauce not too long ago, and it wasn't terrible, even though I know I'm not Italian. It was not bad. I made it from scratch, took all day. It's a bitch to make sauce, by the way. I don't know how people do it on a regular basis. Belushi says, what Tom doesn't understand is that Perry has a board and boots, and his best friend from Chicago are doing boarding. I know. And I knew that was, I probably went way too long with that. I don't know what triggered me either to get into that conversation about the snowboarding. It just, I never put that together until today, until the stream. Not that I didn't put it together. I probably knew it in the back of my head, but I didn't articulate it until during the stream where, wait, hang on a second. He's carrying on. Like, he has had this desire to go snowboarding for the past 20 years. And he just can't wait. Now he finally has the funds to do it right. And then, yeah, I knew the funds thing was BS. But then I was like, wait a second. I've known this guy a long time. and I've talked to him many, 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 many hours, and he never once mentioned it. He mentioned other things, things that he wanted, cars that he wanted, situations that he wanted out of, people that he didn't want to deal with anymore, people that he wanted to deal with, period. And I was just putting it together. I was like, wait a second. So where did this come? It's out of spite. It's out of spite for you guys and me. Because when we started talking about the tattoo, all of a sudden, well, you know what? I am snowboarding every day. Every day. I'm in the snow. Thanksgiving Day, Turkey Day, I am in the snow. And it was basically like him saying, "I'm gonna show you guys. You think my tattoo's bullshit? Well, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I will be a snowboarder." But the truth is, he could. Let's say he does go snowboarding every weekend, which we both know he will not. It still doesn't make him a snowboarder, because the way he has it phrased on the tattoo means that he does it professionally. Like, basically, the way that scroll is written is the way a tombstone would be written. So when he passes away, which is hopefully way, way, way into the distant future, things will be written about him. Like, today we lost an actor, a skateboarder, snowboarder, and comedian, as if those words just go with his name. Infinitely, like that. You think of any one of those individually, and you just picture him in your brain immediately. So it's always going to be false. He can go snowboarding for the next 5 years. It's never gonna make that tattoo worth its weight or worth its real estate on his skin. But anyway, it's a spite tattoo. That's what it is. It's a spite tattoo. And I say it's not, the tattoo itself isn't a spite, but his attitude about it is spiteful towards us, which is this thing that he wants to. And I envision he didn't go into this now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys know the story more than I do. When he went in to get that tattoo with his cousin or distant cousin or whatever, that guy probably went in with an idea what he wanted. Perry didn't, and kind of made it up as he went along. And I think snowboarder was an afterthought. And I'm a snowboarder too, It's like, I put snowboard, like because he didn't want to seem uncool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all these things. Like, almost like he was flexing to the tattoo artist, to brag to the tattoo artist that he did all these things. Because you don't want to just get skateboarder and actor. That's kind of a weird tattoo. He probably, it's almost like when you go to like Chinese takeout or whatever, and you place an order, and they're like, okay, and next, and then they guilt you into ordering something else. Well, no, actually, I just wanted the sesame chicken, and then, all right, I guess I'll get an egg roll. Okay, and then, oh boy, okay, can I get some shrimp toast too? Because you conversationally, like, I should probably spend a little. I should probably give a little more. And I think that's kind of what happened with the tattoo parlor, where he added things that were unnecessary to the tattoo. I'd love to know. I think the original vision to the tattoo is just the skull drawing, and then the scroll came later. You know what I mean? Like so. And again, I have all these visions in my head. I don't know if I wasn't there, but that's my surmisal of the tattoo situation. I think they charged him by the letter. Sorry. Oh, they definitely saw a sucker coming for sure. Do I have a plan for how I'll convince Perry to do that too? Yeah, very simple. He's going to agree to it. He's going to agree to it because there's going to be a crowd and some kind of crowdsourcing, or part of the fee for the live event, whatever. Yeah, it'll be money. It'll be making his life better or something like that. And again, I don't know. I'll settle for getting it altered for the Halloween stream. Can Perry go as Dark Side Phil? That would be a reach, because I don't know how many people know what he is. Is there a Dark Side Phil mask, or a mask of somebody that looks like Dark Side Phil? But anyway, yeah. God, it's just I wonder if I can have that same conversation to him at the start of Wednesday when he's a little more aware of things. If he would get it then, if he would understand what I was trying to say with the whole snowboarder thing, because we all know. Is there anybody out there that thinks? I mean, is there anybody out there that disagrees with me? Let's just say that, and no problem if you do. That actually thinks like, no, Tom, you're wrong. I am a Perry fan for a long time, and I feel he really does have this passion for snowboarding. Streamer's getting tramp stamped. He did agree to put streamer on. We haven't decided where that's going to go. We need an oral history of Perry's tattoo. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Spence. And track down the artist. Yes, that's great. That'll be great. Yes, track down the like really. The guy won't even. I don't think the guy would remember his work. That would be interesting. I think the guy who did that tattoo is probably not even in the industry anymore. He probably was filling in for somebody at the time. Didn't he say the son of the guy was like working there at the time? And that's always what you want when you go into like a business that's been around a while, and the main guy isn't there, and his son is filling in at the start of his apprenticeship. That's always really what you want, especially with something like a tattoo. If you let him snowboard, there won't be a PCL stream for a bit. You're maybe not wrong. See, that's really what it comes down to too. It's like all joking aside, and not that we're joking, because what I'm saying is true. But all joking aside, I think there is a legitimate concern about him doing that and like hurting himself in some way. That's part of it. When is the Vegas stream? I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to be this year. It'll be loosely 2022 at some point. Um, Tomb, is there a better way to donate without going through a POS? Yeah, you can do a Venmo to Perry directly if you're talking about the microwave thing. He's at Perry Caravello, or PayPal. And you can contact me or Joey. We'll give you those details. Yes, it don't. You can go, or if you mean POS piece of shit, we can talk about that too. Yeah, just you can whisper me the Perry Caravello live account, and I'll help you out. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Lucy, I also think snowboarding because tied to surviving 12 12 21 cementing it. That's true, but that came later, I think. I think that connection came later. Because the 12 12 21 stuff's been around for a while, but him like, I'm in the snow. I'm in the snow. That I'm in the snow. That, like that definitely came later. But it was started with I'm going to show you guys. That's where we are with that. Is Barry going to leave all that in the hallway? I hope not. I don't think so. I think he'll take care of it. It didn't look that bad. Danko says Perry should have filled in the scroll in time when it made more sense. Yeah, it exactly. Yeah, in parentheses, in time, or eventually, snowboarder, maybe, one day, we'll see. Oh, by the way, speaking of great calls, a round of applause to Curtis trying to instill civility in his uh, uh, Curtis and Perry was kind of like My Fair Lady or Pretty Woman, like trying to get him to be like, actually, I disagree, or actually, I decline. And it didn't stick, unfortunately, Curtis. But valiant effort. That was another great one. They were all great today, by the way. There was no doubt. There were no doubt. Those are the Liz and Curtis are the ones that immediately popped to my mind. Joff says you're 100% right, and I love you when you confront him on it. Yeah, I hope I didn't come off too hard. By the way, I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying to like attack him, or I was really just trying to prove a point and get a point across. That's what I was trying to do, and I hope it didn't come off like I was beating him up or anything like that. That's not what I was going for. But we'll see. Maybe the topic will come up again. Maybe it won't come up ever again. And I'd like to know if he has a different take at another point in time. The lady saw Perry in the hallway screaming about dog food. I know, I felt so bad for her. Went and walked her dog, and 40 minutes later walked by, and Perry was in the hallway screaming about dog food. I know. That lady is so sweet. Like, she looks so nice, and she just be like, oh my God, get me out of here. Yeah, Omega. This is a good way to put it. Omega says he's been snowboarding twice, and all of a sudden this year he wants to go all the time. Yeah, draw parallels if you will, please. And Belushi said the artist, the guy's son is probably not even was probably not even 18 yet when he did it. He probably went to the tattoo parlor like after lunch, like after school. Raccoon, can I take Perry wakeboarding? What's wakeboarding? Make him stream it himself. Oh, believe me, if he allegedly goes snowboarding, which I don't think he will, we're getting content out of it. Believe you me. I think Perry will snowboard once or twice and then have a ton of excuses for not going, paying 4x4 money. You're 100% right. Yeah, it'll be like, it was too crowded. It was too crowded. I had to wait 40 minutes just to get on the little hill I wanted to do moves on. It's like, I'm waiting. It's like, bullshit. There's all kids and they're taking up all the thing. No. Because I think he thinks about this, and I think we're all guilty of this. Whenever you plan out a vacation or something like that, let's say you want to go, one of your life's ambitions is you want to see the pyramids, right? And in our minds, before we take this trip, when we're looking at pictures online or something like that, like, oh my God, I am going to have this private time with the pyramids. I'm going to walk around the pyramids and I'm going to be looking at King Tut's tomb, and it's just going to be me and the sand and the pyramids, and I'm going to be walking around and taking pictures. And that's not what it is at all. You're going to go, you're going to be staying in Cairo in this crappy hotel. You're going to be packed on this bus filled to the gills with tourists from all over the world. And then the bus is gonna get there, and then you're gonna stand with hordes and hordes of people in the beating hot sun, and you're just gonna be standing there with crowds and crowds of people waiting in line to get a glimpse of them in person. You're not gonna get anywhere near them, and that's the reality of it. And the same is true for many things, for many vacations that you envision in your mind. You never think about the crowds and crowds of people that are also going to be there because they also want to do the same thing you do, wherever that destination is. And but I think in his mind, it's going to be all, oh, Mr. Caravello, right this way. They're going to just like open the gates, and he's got his own line, he's got his own lift, and it's like, oh, please, we're glad you're here. We understand this is your first time in 20 years. Oh, we got a hill just for you. It's all you. I think in his mind, that's what it's going to be. But yeah, he's in for a rude awakening. That's what it's going to be. Joey's like, I always say this is like camping. Camping sounds like a good idea until you're out there and it's hot and humid and the mosquitoes are having a gangbang. Yeah, not only do I hate camping, I hate the idea of it. I did it once when I was like in high school, and I would never do it again. There's no point to go camping for me. But there's people that are way into it, but no, not me. Perry thinks he deserves after hours treatment. Yes, that's true. The 5-star treatment. Yeah, it's like when you go to so like you take your family to Disneyland or Disney World, and then you spend an obscene amount of money to actually stay in Disney World, like the fancy hotel, like the upper echelon people get to stay actually on the property. There's no driving to the park for them. They're right. They wake up and they walk out their door and they're basically in the park. That's the treatment that he wants. And again, I'm projecting, by the way. This is me admitting that I'm projecting. Perry would just talk about this like it's fact. Perry's gonna have to shop back all those dog pallets. I know. Well, oh, fuck it. I'll mention that thing. I think he might be in the shower. Give me a second. Bad says, I grew up poor and have no desire to stay outside and live and camping. Hey, Perry, real quick. And I promise to make this real quick. You're gonna take that. You're gonna take care of that bag outside your door, right? You're not gonna leave that in the hallway.
It's already been thrown in the garbage.
Okay, cool.
I vacuumed up all those wood chips.
That's cool. Okay, great. That's what I wanted to know.
Whoever put that out there is under arrest.
House arrest?
Remain silent.
Citizens arrest?
House arrest, citizen arrest. A pre-senior citizen arrest. You don't have the right to remain silent. If I can catch you son of a bitch, we'll put me in jail.
You wanna hang out for some after hours for a while?
No, sure. Good night. Sorry. Bye.
Favorite horror movie?
Bye.
From the 1970s?
Good night. I'm hanging you up right now. So I'm jumping in the shower right now.
Favorite final girl of any horror movie?
I have no fucking clue. Good night. I'm hanging up on you right now.
Okay. Well, we got the answer to that. We know that it was taken care of, so that's good. Perry looks like in prime snowboarding condition. I'm catching up on older chat. He didn't say anything. He didn't even give me an answer. We're done. Good night. Do not contact me. Worst after hours guest ever. I'll agree with that. Curtis says, no one send him McDonald's at Big Bear. He'll use it as excuse and never go back. Ooh, that's a way to get him to the thing. I mean, I'm at the point now where like I want him driving down the road and have a car pull up beside him and literally just hand him a bag of McDonald's. I want him in a McDonald's eating and getting a delivery from a different McDonald's. I'm in McDonald's. I don't need another McDonald's bag, you motherfuckers. I hate McDonald's as it is. I'm already here. Why are you sending me a delivery when I'm already here? You can almost write it itself. Bobby Heaney says, I love watching Perry deflate and slouch when After Hours gets brought up. That's true. I hope he tips those delivery. It's not up to him to tip the delivery drivers. It's up to the person ordering the food. And I believe most people that order the food do tip well. And I can speak from personal experience. Like, you know, when I've done mine, which, and I've not done any to the stream. But I like last night, for example, when he was at a dinner, I tipped $30 for one fillet of fish. I thought that was pretty good, with very specific instructions. In early streams, he almost cried getting McDonald's. Yeah, Joey was bringing it up before, like he was actually thanking Dr. Gunk for sending McDonald's. Like it was an honor. I forgot about that. That is so. That is like so long ago for me. I can't even remember that. Yeah, no, I wasn't up that late, Liz. I was definitely tired, and I watched a movie, and it was like I was looking at the clocks. I knew the reservation, and he waffled on that all week, like whether or not to go to Julie's birthday, and he eventually decided he was going to go to the Rainbow, and I was like, and then I'm like, well, if you're going to go to the Rainbow, where because he said, oh, I don't want to be around these people because of COVID. I'm like, well, if you're going to go to the Rainbow, you might as well just go to them. They're offering, and you'll be the guest of honor, and you get a free meal out of it. So he eventually went, and it was a little bit of an night. Once I kind of decided on the McDonald's thing, it did become a problem because it's West Coast, so I had to time it right and everything. So I had to stay up to communicate with the driver and everything like that. And thankfully, Julie and Mark had cleared it with the restaurant, so there were no issues. They knew exactly where to go. But yeah, so I think I had to stay up. I was really tired yesterday because I'm always a zombie on Saturday, and I'm telling you, almost no sleep yesterday because I stupidly had to be up early on Saturday, and we did after hours like 6 a.m., which was probably a little much. And I wanted to go. I was like Perry. I want to go to bed. And so. And then I just waited, and then I finally got the voicemail notification from him, and I was like, "There it is." I'm not even going to check it until the morning, but confirmation that it was over, and then I went to bed. So yeah, I was up for a while. You at Trauma Films, Tom? Trauma Films fan? Not really. I mean, I saw them when I was like a kid, and I thought they were fun, but they're kind of a waste of time, to be honest with you. They're just knowingly bad films for the sake of making knowingly bad films. They don't really do anything for me, but I haven't seen one in a very long time. I don't. Maybe they've come out with other ones that are worth investing in, but not exactly the seal of quality for me. Megalat says the hardest part is getting him in a McDonald's at that point. That's true. Porsche is a proud sponsor of After Hours at TomB. Thank you. It's true. Curtis says, when I sent the 9 bags, yeah, Curtis sent 9 bags of McDonald's the other day. So that was on, was that Friday or Wednesday? I think, was it Wednesday? I forget now. It might have been Wednesday. When I sent 9 bags, the guy called me begging to come help him carry all the bags. I ended up giving a 50% tip because I felt bad. Yeah, keep in mind, if you're ordering a lot of stuff like that, tip generously. That's awesome, Curtis. Thank you for doing that. There was like an older guy today, too. Ooh. Yeah, and I felt bad for him. Michael says, only a few months ago he gave the McDonald's fish sandwich a 10 5-star, and now he says it tastes like poison and screams at the sight of one. I know. Not a reliable reviewer at all. They're wildly inconsistent. Eric TV, Tom, I'm driving through Barstow tomorrow. Any ideas on something I can do that I can bring over to the stream? I don't know. I haven't been to Barstow in quite some time. Moen would be the one to ask. If you see anything with like a T-shirt or something that says like I can't imagine that they're bragging about Barstow, but I don't think it's a postcard town. I don't think any there's restaurants with postcards like visit the greater Barstow area. But if you see anything like a mug or something like that that says Barstow on it, I think that would be a cool memento, and I think Moen might appreciate that too. Maybe you can send one to him. It's such a key phrase on the stream at this point. Tom, how's the weight loss going? I'm cultivating mass nicely myself. It's not going great. It's okay. I've definitely lost a little bit, but anytime I gain momentum, I lose it. Like I was going to the gym regularly and stuff, and then I had to have like a little small procedure, and I haven't been back since. And I will. But man, yeah. And then last night I had a few cocktails courtesy of the Bartesian, and that's definitely not on the menu if you're dieting. So ebbs and flows, but I do have. It's like Perry says. I'm going to be in the snow. I'm definitely going to get back into fighting shape, but unlike Perry, I actually plan on doing it. But yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough, especially when you're stressed and you work these crazy hours. Like today, I didn't eat. What did I eat? Did I eat anything today? I don't think I did. Perry Project, thanks for all you do. Thank you for all you do. I still gotta hook up with Perry Project about clips for YouTube. I remind if I don't hit you up in the next couple of days, hit me up please, because I keep meaning to do that, and then the days get away from me. Like I gotta cram a lot into Monday and Tuesdays before I get ready for Wednesday's stream, and it's always like I got so much on my. Not to complain, but it's always like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, but I gotta do this too. If Barstow had a Hooters, that would be the winner. That would be the winner. Anyone want to raid the dumpster behind McDonald's and drop it trash? Let's not do that. As funny as that sounds, let's not dump actual McDonald's garbage. I had a time wrangling him today. I had to pull out all the stops. I had to go into the reservoir today, and I don't like doing this. I even had to bring up like Gina or play like, hey, Gina's writing me, and she went, like I was pulling out all the stops to get him just to stop raging and keep him from shutting down his computer. Even though I should really think of this in the moment, I don't. If he shuts down his computer during the stream, it's not the world's biggest deal. I mean, the stream would still run. It would just be some dead air, and then I would have to call him to get him back on, which we've done. We've done that. But I just don't want that dead air. I just don't want the whole process of him shutting down and raging out, and then I got to call him, convince him to come back on, and like I don't want to have to go through all that. So that's why I was going like, hey, Adult Swim, Gina, truck, all these things like, but nothing was registering. He was in baby mode, extreme, and he had crazy energy today to begin with, and energetic Perry is dangerous. Let me tell you. I wish there could be an alcohol diet. I know I was on the alcohol diet a long time ago. I actually lost weight by just drinking. I swear to God, don't recommend it. Liz says I'm doing. Oh yeah, I do protein shakes too. Like that's usually lunch during the week, not necessarily on weekends. Like I'll have one after I work out, but I haven't worked out in a while. No excuses, Tom. You got to take the 5G mail. I know. Oh my God. 5G. That drives me so crazy that he wastes money on that. Perry was off the rails tonight. I agree. It was insane, and it was energy that the likes of which we don't see very often. Not sure why he couldn't just respectfully disagree. Can you imagine if he actually did that though, Curtis? Like, let's say your call went really successful, and then the rest of the stream, everything that came up, like like McDonald's, like hey Perry, let's see. I respectfully disagree. I do not want to eat right now. Okay, but Perry, no, Tom, I already said to you, I'm being polite. I'm being a gentleman about it. I respectfully disagree, and I respectfully decline. Thank you very much. And like Perry's like, hey, 92, you did this, you did that. I respectfully disagree with you. I was there and you were not, okay? So you can have your opinion, but I disagree with it. Boy, would that be a snooze fest. But we all know. New Hooters shirt's on the way. He's still gonna wear it. Yeah, of course. Any Hooters shirt you send him, and I'll try to make it 2XL, XL or 2XL, but with a strong preference to 2XL. He'll definitely wear it. Yeah, 2XL for sure. He's 2XL. And by the way, he says, you know, he gets really mad at me. He gets like, oh, I'm not going to be as fat as you, whatever. It's like, I ain't no 2XL. But yeah, I got stacks and stacks of protein powder. So what do you, and I usually mix it with whole milk. I don't like almond milk or anything like that. Smack the belly for you. It's right here, Liz. Curtis says, whenever I ask Perry to respect other people, there's always a small part of me that worries he will actually do it. No worries, Curtis. You're good. Logic has no meaning here on PCL, as we've all learned. If you take away one lesson for tonight's stream, logic has no place in PCL. 16 B1T. Thank you guys for making these amazing streams. Thank you for coming to these amazing streams. You're as much a part of it as anyone else. So thank you for participating. All right. Well, I respectfully need to go because I do have to get a fairly decent night's sleep. My dad's having surgery this week. Nothing bad, just a preventative thing. It's not bad, but I do have to be up early tomorrow, Tuesday, pretty much through Thursday, and he's having it on Wednesday morning, but I got to take him in the morning. So I have a good thought for my dad, but it's nothing, really nothing bad at all. It's just it's like it's elective thing that he's doing, but I got to be up for that, so I can't stay up all night. But we've been running for just about 8 hours, so that's pretty good. Danko says, the streams are one of my favorite things in the whole world. Well, that is such a nice thing to say. You're a real sweetheart, Danko. Thank you. Belushi, obviously it would be shit if he did, but I truly think Perry believes if he destroys those paintings, it's the equivalent of destroying the ring in Lord of the Rings. That is such a great analogy. Totally true, and we'll all hope he doesn't do that. Thank you. Thanks for all the well wishes. I'll pass those along to him. He got a kick out of when I would tell him back in like the spring when he wasn't feeling well. Hey, people on the stream are wishing you well. So that's really nice. And I'll pass that on when I see him tomorrow. But I'm gonna wrap up here. So I don't know what I qualify this as, a mini after hours. I don't know if it was under an hour or not. But again, thanks everybody. Special shout out to special shout out to I'm brain dead, as Perry would say, to Joey for working his butt off yet again. Especially on Sundays, because he has to filter, and he does a very good job behind the scenes of filtering all the calls to me, the phone numbers, what they want to talk about and stuff, which I can, so that, and I know that takes a lot of wrangling because you're talking to many people at a time, and I definitely don't take it for granted, so I appreciate that. And today's stream was more draining than usual. But thank you. Thanks for all the well wishes. Thank you, Garrett. Thanks, Belushi. Thanks, Joey. Thanks, Liz. Hey, thanks, Chrissy, who got her own dedicated ASMR, aka Defiant P. And thanks, Rick. Thanks, Danko. Thanks, Chaz. Thanks, Omega Cloud. Thanks, Moen. And everybody. I feel like there was a show called Romper Room in the when I was growing up. It was like local. I think it was based out of New Jersey. It was a local show. I think they had them in different markets. And this woman who hosted it, her name was Miss Molly, and she would always thank the kids. She would look through this magic mirror at the end. She's like, I want to thank Tracy, and I want to thank Billy and Teddy, and for some reason this bitch would never say my name. And then there was one day she said my name, and even though it was obviously one of the most common names ever, but I was just blown away by it. I was like, as a kid, I was like, oh my God, Miss Molly finally recognized me. She saw me through the mirror, saw me watching it on my carpet on the floor. That's the magic of television. So, thank you. But if I missed your name, I'll get it next time. And by the way, Tracy, seriously though, if you're going through a hard time, there's no better cheer up session than a call with Perry. Ask anybody, ask Liz, ask anybody who does it on the regular. It'll cheer you right up. But let me know. No pressure or anything. And by the way, thank you. Any first time caller today was great. Gu Chan. Yeah, please. We love first time callers. Remember that for next Sunday. Thank you, Cha Cha. And you don't even have to tell me to bring out the garbage because that's exactly what I'm going to do as soon as I sign off. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you on Wednesday for we might do something for M&Ms. National M&M Day. I hate M&Ms personally, but National M&Ms Day. And happy birthday or happy early birthday to Tracy. Her birthday is Wednesday. I'm gonna Perry will give you a nice shout out. Tune in on Wednesday for Tracy's birthday, and we'll see you Wednesday. Remember YouTube tomorrow, Hot Amy Live YouTube premiere. If you're interested in that, it's 5 p.m. on tomorrow. 5 p.m. tomorrow, Monday, Columbus Day. And 2 p.m. Pacific. All right. And other than that, thanks everybody for this crazy stream with crazy energy. And if you missed it and you're tuning in late, you get excited. You're in for a good one. And we'll see you then. We'll see you on Monday. I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you tomorrow, probably in the live chat a little bit, and then definitely see you on Wednesday. What's it about M&Ms? I don't like chocolate. I'm not a candy guy. I don't eat candy. I always hated Halloween as a kid because I didn't like trick or treating. I really, the only thing I could possibly get in trick or treating that I would use of any value is the McDonald's coupon book, which some people would give out. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. I don't think it is, but I never got into it. Was never not into chocolate bars. I don't do candy. But especially M&Ms, are just I don't like them. Not to mention peanut M&Ms. Ugh. Anyway, good night, guys.